Hey guys, HB here and welcome back to another one of my videos. Happy Thanksgiving everyone. I hope everyone had a good time with their families. Or even by yourself. Of course it can be a self-care day. As you guys can see, I have changed out my fall decor into my winter. So we got snowflakes up now. And aren't they so pretty? In the past couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of book reviews, and if you guys haven't watched those, then go check them out. But for today's, I decided that we shall do something a little different. We are going to be doing the end of the year book tag. Turns out a lot of people do this in the middle of the year, transitioning to fall. But currently, it is like 40 degrees outside, and fall has long gone a while ago, and it's currently winter. So I'm just a little bit, like a teeny bit behind on this tag. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not months behind, and the year ends in like 5 weeks. It's totally fine. We're just gonna ignore that and we're just gonna continue moving forward. So once again, due to the fact that I'm just a little bit late, I did have to tweak some of the questions around so they make more sense, because technically I only have like 4 more weeks left until the year ends and I don't have like 6 months. So yeah, with that being said, we'll just quickly move on. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, there's like missing spaces on my shelf right now. It's because I took them out for the purpose of the video. So I apologize if it bothers you, but I needed the book, so I took them out, so there are like empty spaces everywhere. So the first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I can't start a new book if I have not finished a book I'm currently reading. So my only book that I have not finished currently is probably the one that I'm currently reading, which I actually finished a couple days ago, so I don't have any book that I'm currently reading at the moment. So we are going to tweak this question around, and I'm going to write, instead of books, we're going to do series. So the question is going to be, are there any series you started this year that you need to finish? In the beginning of the year, I started this series called Wolf Song by TJ Klune. There are 4 books into the series and I only read the first one. So this is something that I started and have not finished, and most likely will not finish this year. So, you know, we always got next year to do that. Another series that I need to finish, and I think I probably will finish it before the end of the year, is my favorite series of all times. They do have a special place in my shelf. They have their own section with the wolf statue, and it is the Grey Wolf series by Quinn Loftus. Yes, I know I said it's my favorite series, but the 12th book, which was Alpha Rising, wrecked me. I was so heartbroken and torn on what went down that I needed legit like months to recover. She came out with 2 more books after that, and it is The Warlock Queen, which is 13, and A Grey Wolf's Holiday, which is book 14. And she has another one coming out the end of December. So I'm definitely gonna get through these. I think it's time for me to move on. I'm really excited about the 15th book, so I gotta get through these before I can get to that one. There is another series that I did not complete, which is the Alpha Girl series. I only read the first 3 books, but there are 9 books total, and I did not finish them. But that was more like, I think, the end of last year. So I don't know if that technically counts or not. The next question is, do you have any autumnal? Hold on one second. Autumnal book to transition into the end of the year. It is no longer fall. Winter has stepped up her game, and it is currently like 40 degrees where I live. So I'm gonna change the question into, do you have a winter book to transition into the end of the year? I don't know how much I'm actually gonna get through them, but I definitely want to try reading the Seasons of the Storm as well as Seasons of Chaos. Especially this one, doesn't it just give you such like winter vibes? I mean, it is a retelling of Jack Frost, so you can only imagine what's gonna be about. So I definitely want to try reading this before the year ends, and because there is a sequel, I probably will get to the sequel as well. I also have this winter book called The Perfect Love Song, which I have been waiting to read in the winter time. Anyone who comes over and asks me if I read this book, I say
no, I'm actually waiting for winter to come.
Now that it's winter, I probably should read it, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it, to be honest. Maybe I'll read it in January. You know, it's technically still winter in January, you know? I also bought a couple books on Book Outlet, which are on the way right now, but there is a book called In a Holidays. Am I saying that right? By Christina Lauren, which I'll probably read in December, but again, who knows? Maybe I'll just save it for next year. Next question. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? The only book that I'm still waiting for is book 15 of the Grey Wolf series. But other than that, all of the ones that I've been waiting for did come out already. I am really excited for books that are actually coming out next year. I'm really excited for the second book of The Other Side of the Sky, Beyond the End of the World, and that is coming out in January. So look out for a book review on that because I pre-ordered that thing already and I am so excited. I'm also waiting for the third book of the Loop series by Ben Oliver to come out next year. I'm really looking forward to reading this series, but I decided since the third one is already in the making and that's coming out next year, I'll just might as well put this off a little bit longer until the third one comes out so I don't have to wait and go through any cliffhangers. Next question. Are there 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? This question's a little iffy because, again, we only got 4 weeks left of the year and I don't know how many books I'm actually gonna get through. I'm gonna try getting through Seasons of the Storm and Seasons of Chaos, as well as this book has been everywhere on TikTok and the cover is absolutely beautiful and it is You've Reached Sam. You've Reached Sam. I'm sorry, I don't know why it came out like that. It's been sold out legit everywhere. I went to 2 different Barnes & Nobles near me. They didn't have. I went to Target, didn't have. And even Amazon, they were sold out. When I ordered, I had to wait until middle of December to get my book. But when I checked today, it said it's actually going to come next week. So if that does come before December, I might read that before the year ends. So the last question of the book tag is, have you already started making reading plans for 2022? So this question's a little confusing for me. I am a big mood reader. Depending on the way that I felt and the mood that I was in when I finished the last book that I read would all make the decision on what book I'm going to read next. And I can't really predict that. I do want to read the Loop trilogy next year, as well as this Savage Song duology. Wait, is that a reading plan? Well, that was the end of my first book tag ever. I hope I did this right. I'm not sure if I answered the questions correctly, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch some other booktubers book tags, go check out Nunchi Goya. She has a lot of amazing videos planned for you guys in December, so make sure you guys go check her videos out and comment down below that you came from Sarah's videos. So yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and make sure to listen to them, and I'll see you guys next time with HB. Bye!